Binge the full week of The Ray Taylor Show ad-free over at inspireddisorder.com/plus.
This is The Ray Taylor Show.
Rayz Dayz, episode 134 of the show, where I recap my week. Pretty decent week. I had the major goal of trying to release new merch, new prints, new shirts, etc., etc. I was mostly successful. Everything, the images have been prepped and uploaded. I just need to get my website completely updated. So I mostly did it. Took a lot of work, and I realized that the images and stuff were, I just finished 2,000 paintings, and these are from like 1900 and below. So I have like 100 new images to sort through to make new merch. So I'm hoping that I will have another productive week this week. Thankfully, I stayed ahead with all of my movie watching for next week, this week. So I should be able to keep this momentum going and get more merch done. I want to try and get as much new merch available for the holiday season as possible, in the hopes that somebody may want to purchase prints or shirts, or even sign up for Inspired Disorder Plus, get a free painting, and have access to my personal blog, which I also started writing. I want to at least do one post per week. However, since Elon Musk officially purchased Twitter and fired the executives and is starting to lay off a bunch of employees, and hate speech has skyrocketed on the platform, and it seems like it's going to be, they're slowly losing sponsors and advertisers. It seems like it's going to be a crash and burn kind of a situation where it will turn into some of the worst aspects of Reddit. I'm planning on leaving. I planned on leaving before and did leave when it was first announced that he was going to buy Twitter, and then he tried to pull out of buying Twitter, in which case I went back to Twitter. And it turns out he wasn't able to pull out, which is similar to his sex life. He's just his inability to pull out successfully. So he's been forced to purchase Twitter. So who knows where his money came from, because all of his actual money and net worth is tied up in his stocks of the companies that he did not start. I don't want to support, anybody who uses a service that they don't pay for, they become the product, right? So using Twitter is a free service. You're the product, right? You are the person that is being sold. You are the person that adds value to that service, that is advertised towards. And if you remove the products from that, you make Twitter less valuable. Not that I'm a massive draw on Twitter, but if large accounts who have large audiences actually leave Twitter, who don't agree with Elon Musk and the massive amounts of hate groups that Elon Musk supports and helps to embolden, if more people do that, then, that will have an effect on Elon Musk's success owning that social media platform, which he's already started to use to push propaganda and to spread misinformation. So what I'm doing, which you could do if you have Twitter, I've been on Twitter for over 14 years. There's a thing in your account settings where you can request to download your data, which I have sent that request. I have the link. They email you a link for you to download that. And then there's services that will allow you to then upload that data so you have it archived somewhere if you forever wanted to go back. Also, they allow you to delete, purge your posts from Twitter. So that's my plan, is to download my data. Don't know what I'll do with it. Not that, I don't go back through my old stuff. I really don't care. I could almost just purge all of my tweets and then make my account dormant, which is probably what I'll do. Because there's nothing I want to, what I said 10 years ago is probably no longer relevant to where I'm at with a lot of things. A lot of things have changed in the last decade. So, I don't know. My plan is to leave Twitter. I'll still have my account. If somebody wants to buy at Ray Taylor, I will probably set up a situation. I also have Inspired Disorder, like a business Twitter account, basically. I'll probably set up a thing where my stuff just automatically gets posted to that account. So when I release new art, new podcasts, it'll just be automated, and maybe have a link to blog posts. I'm going to be more active on my personal blog, which you will have access to if you're an Inspired Disorder Plus member, which if you sign up for a year of Inspired Disorder Plus, you get a free painting. So yeah, so that's the plan, to put more merch out in time for the holidays. Hopeful that I'll sell something. Try to encourage people to sign up for Inspired Disorder Plus. Be more active on my personal blog, at least doing one post a week. Chances are, which will be just random thoughts, will also be my creative writing. But I want to get in the rhythm of doing that more regularly and just using that to put out my ideas and thoughts, which will probably fill whatever void is left once I leave Twitter, which is where I put my random thoughts in the past. So yeah, so that's the idea. And kind of a bad mood this week. I think it's just, last week I kind of felt like I was probably pretty manic, and I feel like maybe I still am. I feel like not very intense, in the way where, last week I had a lot of problems focusing, very distracted. This week I feel very on edge, everything is annoying me and pissing me off. And I don't like that. Usually things don't bother me. I'm usually pretty chill. And just, I feel like the smallest things have annoyed me this week. And let's take a little break from the show to promote. If you sign up for Inspired Disorder Plus for 1 year specifically, you get a free painting. So a year subscription of Inspired Disorder Plus is $50. The painting, the majority of them are $100. So it's a $150 value signing up for 1 year of Inspired Disorder Plus. So not only do you get a free painting, but you also are subscribed to Plus for a year, which means that you can binge this show, The Ray Taylor Show, ad-free, the full week, ad-free, available on Monday. You also get discounts that are members-only pricing type of deals. All of the podcasts that I've produced in the past, close to 20 different podcasts I've produced, hundreds of episodes. There's also my personal blog. You can ask me anything if you want to start podcasting or get into art. All of that stuff available in addition to a free painting when you sign up to 1 year subscription of Inspired Disorder Plus. Head on over to inspireddisorder.com/plus and become an Inspired Disorder Plus member today. And now let's get back to the show. I don't like that, but that's kind of where I've been. And adding to that annoyance was Painting Thursday, which I paint every Thursday at 4:20 p.m. Pacific time, stream it live on YouTube, and also stream on TikTok. And it's been a while since TikTok had banned me, had some troll banned me from, falsely flagging my live stream as being either hate speech or sexual activity. It's amazing the things that will automatically get you banned for no reason on TikTok Live. Somebody did it again. And, of course, I sent an appeal, and, of course, the appeal was upheld. So by the end of the next day, by the end of Friday, I had my live privileges reinstated. But what that did was I started implementing the camera view for my TikTok live, which is like a face where you're actually watching me paint instead of like an over the shoulder or the top down view. I started implementing that as new content, which I'm sure you've seen on Ray Taylor Art on Instagram or TikTok, Twitter, everywhere, YouTube. And because I got banned, means that the end of one of my paintings was cut off, which wasn't that bad. I was just able to, I just hit record on the phone that I used to stream. I just hit record, which is the same phone I used to record this show. Refurbished iPhone 7 is what I use. The front-facing camera on a refurbished iPhone 7 is what I use to produce this show. And also record that camera angle for my paintings. I'm no longer going to be doing TikTok lives, which I said I was going to stop doing before, but this time it's not worth it to have, even though I was getting, I guess decent numbers, people kind of watching for a second here and there. It's not worth it to lose that camera angle. Now that I'm actually using that camera angle, I'm just going to record it straightforward, and it will be part of the live replay, which if you become an Inspired Disorder Plus member, you will get the over-the-shoulder view edited with the face-forward view for Plus members. So you'll get that view if you're in the replays of Plus. And then if you want to watch live, YouTube is consistent. I don't get banned on there. I mean, I'm not doing anything, so they haven't fraudulently banned me, and I actually get a few views on that. So if you want to watch live, youtube.com/inspireddisorder. And if you're a Plus member, you have access to all of the live replays with that front-facing camera view, which is similar to this view, except for you see the paper in front of me and you see me paint. So that's changed. TikTok got banned again. Pissed me off. Done streaming with that. I'll try and figure out other things to stream on TikTok since I have the ability to stream on both of my accounts, the podcast account and my art account. But it's no longer going to be used for my live painting anymore because they ruined it. Trolls ruined it. So it is what it is. People will be able to see that version in my daily content that I put out instead of the live version. And the video will be better. It'll be higher resolution because it's not an archived of the stream, which is a lower quality version with, bad lighting. It'll actually look better, so it's a win-win. But yeah, that's mostly been my week, and it started off last week. The week before last, I should say, had a super late Sunday. Just took forever recording and was up to like 2 a.m. finishing all my updates. And last week, I really wanted to get done early, and it was on track to get done early. But ended up getting in touch with an old friend, somebody that I hadn't talked to in like 20 years, and was video chatting with them, which is something I never do. I hate talking to people on the phone. I hate video chatting with people. Too much pressure. I was in, kind of an entertaining mood, I guess, because I just podcasted, so it wasn't horrible. And, I hadn't talked to this person in forever, so it was fun to catch up. But, it was nice to be able to catch up. But because of that, I had another night of being up till 2 a.m. I wasn't going to. I was exhausted, but I got like a second wind, and like I would rather get all of the stuff done Sunday night. That way, Monday, I can just be out of it and relax. So that's kind of what happened, is I ended up making sure I got it done, was able to get it done by 2. This week, it will be an early week. Shorter episodes, few of my movie reviews, very short, and I got a good start on the day, so I'm hopeful that I will not have I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'm not going to get distracted by anything. I'm just going to get my work done so that way I'm a little bit more fresh tomorrow, Monday, and get my voting done, because I got in California, voting by mail is a standard now since pandemic, and midterms are up, and by the time this episode comes out, I think is the final day to vote, November 8th. I think that's that's maybe Monday, so it's coming up soon. But I want to get it done early, vote early, just get it done. I wanted to do it last week, but was a little distracted. Well, not distracted, just more focused on getting the images prepped for the new merch, for prints and shirts and stuff like that. So, good week. Good week. Weather is finally cooling off. I actually put blankets on my bed, which I love. Which brings me to the final aspect of this episode. I want to mention things I'm thankful for to end every episode of Rayz Dayz, because it's so easy for me to complain about all of the things that are going wrong in my life, how many things could be better in my life, or the world at large, how just effortlessly everything is falling apart and easily identified as being a bad thing. I want to highlight some of the good things, some of the things that I'm thankful for. Obviously, Thanksgiving's coming up also, which is an overrated holiday. But I figure adding a dose of positivity to the end of this episode would be a good thing. Let's take a little break from the show to promote gift certificates. If you want to purchase artwork for somebody, you have an art lover in your life, and you think they would like my art, but you don't know what painting to get them. I have over 2,000 original pieces of art for sale in my store, along with shirts and prints and other things. So I can understand that being a bit daunting if you're trying to buy something for somebody else. Give them the gift certificate, and then they can go to my website, inspireddisorder.com, and they can buy whatever paintings they want. They can buy whatever prints they want. They can buy t-shirts. They can buy hats. They can buy all the different merch. Gift certificates, which are available currently at inspireddisorder.com. And now let's get back to the show. So let's get into what I'm thankful for this week. And please let me know in the comments. Hit me up on social media, which won't be Twitter for much longer, but Instagram, TikTok. Go over to my website, inspireddisorder.com, and leave a comment on this episode. You can do that. You can actually leave comments on the episodes that get posted, or become a member of Inspired Disorder Plus and leave a comment there. There's a lot of ways to contact me through the internet, and I would love to hear what you are thankful for. But what I'm thankful for is finally cooler weather. I live in the Coachella Valley, which is a desert, Southern California, the Palm Springs area, and during the summer, it's regularly 115 to 125 degrees. At night, it's still around 100 degrees. There's really no kind of respite from the heat aside from being inside with an air conditioner. I kind of compare it to what it's like during the winter time in some states with snow, where it's like a blizzard where you're kind of trapped inside. You don't really go outside for much. And when you do, you're only outside for a short amount of time. That is very much what it's like. Nobody's walking around unless you're in a bad way, unless your life is going very wrong. Nobody is walking around outside during the day for most of the year in this place. And finally, it's starting to cool down. It's getting down to like the 80s during the day, which is summertime in most other places, but it's nice and cool here. I can open up the windows and doors and get fresh air. At night, it actually gets cool. It actually went down to like the 50s. It's supposed to go down to like the 40s this weekend. So I'm excited for that. I actually finally have more on my bed than just a bed sheet. Have a couple blankets. There's nothing I love more than cold weather, having a cold room, and being bundled up in comfortable blankets. And I'm very thankful that it's finally a small moment of the year where I'm able to enjoy the colder weather and actually have some blankets on my bed. And, really, really encourages me to not want to get out of bed, too. Just the desire to just spend all day in bed is a massive draw and a massive pull, which kind of conflicts with my desires to be productive. But I am thankful for the warmer weather, and I'm also thankful for, I've got two this week, I'm thankful for the technology that exists to not only keep in touch with people in my life, in the past. Everybody kind of lives different lives. It's easy to get out of touch with people. But the technology we have with social media, despite how much I hate a lot of social media, services like Facebook or Pinterest or Instagram or even Twitter in some instances, can keep you in contact with people. It only really takes one connection with somebody from your past in order for you to regain a connection with them. And I'm thankful that there's technology that exists to make that easy. Because, not that long ago, few decades ago, somebody from your past, somebody from 20 years ago, if you didn't have their phone number, their current phone number, and they didn't happen to be at home when the phone rang, or had their address where you can maybe send them a letter, it's a lot easier for people to just kind of disappear from your life. And having the technology to not only keep in touch with, but also reconnect with old friends, I'm very thankful for that. And it's nice. It's nice because I don't keep tabs on people. I am very independent. I do not need to associate myself with anybody. I do not keep in touch with people regularly. I am more focused on just my own thing. And if I'm happen to stay in contact, I will kind of just passively keep up with what other people are doing. But it's nice that technology exists to allow, an old friendship to be reconnected and to just at least catch up. It's nice to at least catch up, which is something that happened a lot during the pandemic. I also, early pandemic, was able to reconnect with one of my oldest friends that I hadn't seen since like grade school. And, it's one of the nice things that technology has brought us. So those are the things I'm thankful for. And I'm thankful for everybody listening and or watching to this episode, subscribed to my podcast. I'm thankful for the subscribers that keeps going up every week. I'm very happy with the growth that's happening with the audio version of the show. I'm also very happy with the growth that the YouTube channel has gotten, as well as the Clips channel. Clips channel is hovering right around 500 subscribers, and the main channel is well over 4,000 at this point and continuously going up. So every little bit counts, and I appreciate every last one of you, so thank you so much. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week and has a wonderful holiday season as we're getting into the holidays.
New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on YouTube and everywhere our podcasts are found. Binge the full week over at inspireddisorder.com/plus. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!
Today is the day where you wake up and you realize that everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been wanting, every goal and wish and hope that you've ever had can become real. Dreams can come true. What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.